And here it is. Hi everybody. Boy, this feels like the old days back in Japan when I used to walk around carrying the camera like this, doing those vlogs. Anyway, this is another one of these going alone lives where I confess to you my ups and downs throughout the day as I strive to live the good life, so to speak. Definitely that particular term, good life, is one that I borrowed from the Stoics. And I do my own personal philosophy, for lack of a better word, is definitely a Stoic, derived on what the Stoics created. So it's not a stretch. I think it's okay if I borrow their term. So the day began, of course. Where do you want to go? Want to go that way? The day began, of course, with my morning meditation on, I call it the good life meditation. Oh, hi there, Spoozy. Ron, that is. Hi. So, of course, the day began with the, come on, let's go this way, buddy. This way. No, that way it's going to be too loud. We're going to take a walk around the wild side. Began with the morning ride, and I always do my good life meditation while I'm riding. So I actually kind of I get down, I listen to some music on the headphones, I get all the gear on. I'm doing good, thanks, Ron. A little tired, long day, very an energetic, very active day. I've got lots of projects that I'm working on at work that keep me active from one to the other all day, and that's a good problem. So usually I begin by I make my way down, get all geared up. That's about 5:45 a.m. and I walk down to the motorcycle with all the gear on, the helmet on, and the music playing. And I listen to that same music that I listen to when I'm on that ride on Ludlow out to Siberia. Sometimes I make videos about that ride, and I always play that same music. Kind of gets my mind in the mood, in the frame of mind. Sorry about the noise. Let's ditch out of here. We'll get away from this noise. Then I get down and fire up the old beast, make it out. Get it all geared up. It's kind of like a fighter jet taking off. You have all kinds of things to do. Check this, check that. Make sure everything's good and ready to go. Make sure all the gear is properly stashed. All the hatches are closed. Things like that. Make sure you get the phone all connected up, wired up, plugged in. It's a real production. But once you go, it's pretty easy. Then as soon as I start going, I start running through the Good Life meditation. And don't worry, I won't do that here. But that's 6 objectives and 20 principles. And I run through them in my mind, one after another, through the ride. And it takes me about 15 minutes, usually. And I do it kind of in a rote fashion. I don't linger very long on any one of them. Sometimes I'll do it in such a way that I'll say each objective or I'll say each principle, and I'll recite again the rote definition of each one of these. Lately, I've been doing it a little bit differently. I've been almost imagining in my head, using almost like a 3D imagery in my head, imagining each of the principles. Any Good Life meditation anytime soon or later? Yes, Ron, I did. I recorded one out in the desert last weekend, so I'll be uploading that. It was rather perfunctory, not too long or detailed, but at least I did it. But I still do it every day on my own. What are you doing? You taking it easy for a second? Oh, it's a bicycle. He's going to watch. He's going to jump at the bicycle. No, you're not. No, you're being a good boy. So, is the desert much better, to be honest? In a way, it is. The desert depends on where I am. Kind of breaks me out of the routine in a way, forces me to do it a little bit differently. So yeah, I think it does. But anyway, on the ride in, I do it each one, but then I was thinking for the last couple of days that I wanted to add a new one, and this is the first new item I've added to the lineup of 6 objectives and 20 principles. You ready to go again? First new item in like 2 years. And that is, and I decided to add it. And that's, the new item is called, it's called One and Slowly. Do one thing at a time and do it slowly. And I'm adding this to as Objective number 7. The goal is to not multitask through the day, but to do just one thing at a time, and each of those things to do them slowly. And I was excited to add something new. Like I said, it's the first time in a long time. And I endeavored to try it out all day today at my desk and going to meetings and interacting with other people, not just avoiding multitasking, but doing everything slowly and very deliberately, including walking slowly and even talking slowly. Now, I guess I could be breaking that right now. I'm walking the dog and talking to the camera, talking to you guys. So, but it's kind of it's a utility thing, right? It's like I need to do this, and there's only so much free time. So that's all I really wanted to share today. I added it. I think it went well. I think it really helped me. It helped me to stay more focused. I'm still exhausted, but I think it was a worthwhile endeavor. And with that, I'll sign off for now. Ron, it was good talking to you. Have a great day. Make it a good life. And remember, be safe, but don't be too safe. Did I just throw out like four taglines in a row? I think I did. Bye, Ron. See you.